Hey guys, welcome back once again to HarleyDayRider, your good old friend HDR, and I'm out here in the beautiful HDR garage. Today guys, I'm sure the title and the thumbnail gave it away, but we're going to talk a little bit about what dealers don't want us to know. Now, while researching dealers and finance charges, I came across a few interesting things. What I am sharing on this video is directly pulled from the Harley-Davidson website. What is funny is that we, and I'm guilty of this also, look to buy a new motorcycle before researching information that a company is freely giving to us. So sit back, grab a drink, and listen to these items that I have uncovered. All right, guys, let's begin by discussing all those additional fees that, we love and cherish, right? This comes directly from the Harley's website, and that's why I thought this was so interesting when I started researching this topic, okay? Now, I'm going to be looking at the iPad, maybe not directly at you, and that's okay, because I don't have one of those cute little teleprompters or anything where I can put the iPad up there and actually read it as it's scrolling. That would be cool, huh? Then I can watch you like a newscaster. All right, let's get on with this. So let's start off here. Prices listed are the manufacturer's suggested retail pricing. We talk about MSRP. We've talked about that last week a few times, about MSRP. What does it mean? Why don't dealers sell for that? Well, this is going to explain that. This is directly from the dealer, or from Harley-Davidson Corporate on their website. Excluding taxes, title, licensing, registration fees, destination charges, including freight, handling, and processes. Surcharges attributable to raw material cost in the product supply chain. It's a lot of words. Okay, so Harley-Davidson charges dealers for destination charges, which is very interesting to me, and I know they got to get their money back for their gas. Guys, they own the tractor trailer trucks that deliver the motorcycles to the stores. And I know everybody's got to make money, right? We got to pay the drivers, including freight, handling, and processing. Okay, so now they're charging the dealers for that, and they may make a profit on these charges. So not only are they charging the dealers for this freight to get this motorcycle from the manufacturing plant to the store, to the dealer, then the dealer can go, well, that costs us $50. Let's charge our customer $500. So they can charge whatever they want. It says it right on their website. So it's clearly stating, this is what I said about doing research, guys, and I'm guilty. I don't do it either. Now, Harley-Davidson does reimburse the dealers. Listen to this. They reimburse the dealers for performing manufacturer-specific pre-delivery inspection and setup tasks. Dealer prices may vary. So those prep charges that we're getting charged by the dealer, folks, that's just not right, because they're double dipping, okay? It's clear facts. It's very factual. When you see on their prep charge or something that the dealer says you got to pay $500 for, that's just wrong, okay? That should not happen, because they're getting reimbursed from Harley to prep that bike for you to buy it, okay? All right, now we're going to go through, because I don't want to make this video too long here. I got a lot of notes. Now let's look at how Harley-Davidson explains MSRP and what about those charges, okay? Now, prices listed are the manufacturer's suggested retail price for base models. And we know this, right? If you don't, like, you can't walk in and say, I want a 4-tone Harley-Davidson motorcycle with, header pipes and blah, 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 and all this stuff, and expect to pay MSRP, right? It's just not fair, okay? I know that when I walk in, it's for a black motorcycle, okay? Just a stock black motorcycle, because paint costs more. Of course it does. And I know that I got to pay for this stuff. So here, options such as color are available at additional charges. Prices again exclude tax, title, license, registration fees, destination charges, surcharges attributable to raw material cost in the product supply chain. I have no idea what could be raw material cost, maybe the crates, I don't know. And added accessories naturally. And additional dealer charges, again, there's that dealer charge, right? Dealers, do what you want. Go ahead and charge some money to the customer, if any, and they are subject to change. Harley-Davidson reimburses the dealers for, again, performing manufacturer-specific pre-delivery inspection and setup tasks. Dealer prices may vary. Thank you very much, everybody out there, for the fine comments you've been sending about how your dealer charges one thing. One guy told me he actually drove to another state and got the price at $5,000 less than what his local dealer wanted for it. It's the same motorcycle. Come on. What are we doing here? You know, let's make this fair across the board. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at some finance charges if you want to buy a new motorcycle. So I told you just a little bit about finance too. Now finance charges, if you don't know and you don't get this whole, because I've been studying a lot on this stuff of dealer, not only motorcycle dealers or Harley, it's across the board. You know, I understand that car dealers also do this. And what they're doing is, when they sit you down and say, well, what's your price you want to pay? And you go, well, I want to pay $400 a month. That's all I can afford. And they come back and they go, well, here, we got it for $600 a month. You're like, I can afford $400 a month, okay? Now, they probably, in their office, they probably hit that fee of $355 long before this. Their job is to try to get you into a higher interest rate. And why do the dealers want to do that? This is interesting. They simply do that because if the bank comes back or Harley comes back, okay, maybe not so much Harley. I don't know if Harley, maybe. But let's say a bank comes back. They're using an independent bank, local bank here in your area. And the bank comes back and says, hey, that customer, Bob, is a really good customer out there. You know, we really like him. He's good credit risk. And we're going to give it to you for 3.99% financing. Well, if they know, and they get that bike down to $255, but they know you'll pay $400 a month, then what they're going to do is come back and say, hey, we got you great financing. We got you 7.99. And what happens is that extra 4%, the dealer gets that money back from the bank for doing such a good job, you know. So they get to recoup that extra percentage, and you'll never know. So you're better off in your financing. Go to your own credit union, go to your own bank. Let's read this real quick here, and we're going to move on here. So the financing is available only on new Harley-Davidson motorcycles financed through Eagle Mark Savings Bank, ESB, and is subject to credit approval. Now, ESB is Harley-Davidson's financial company. Not all applications will qualify for this great low rate of 6.19% APR, which is now available on new Harley-Davidson motorcycles. To high credit tier customers, that means you have a good credit rating, at ESB, and only for up to 60 months, guys, 60 months term, you can get this low rate of 6.19. The ARP may be based on the application's past credit performance, so it can go up. If you have bad credit or, you know, slow credit, you're going to pay a higher interest rate. Now, for example, a 2023 Road Glide Limited motorcycle in vivid black, MSRP, is $29,399. Now, they're also saying it here with no down payment. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. The amount financed would be $29,399 for 60 months. The repayment term, okay, and a 6.19 APR results in a monthly payment of $570.97. So in this example, the customer is responsible for, again, taxes, title, license fees, and any other fees or charges at the time of the sale. ARP is calculated according to a simple interest method, not valid in conjunction with other offers. Other terms, conditions, and limitations may apply. Dealer participation may vary. Maybe the dealer don't want to give you 6.19. Financing offer is subject to change or cancellation at any time. See the Harley-Davidson dealership for details. All right, now I'm going to just briefly run down through this one. Let's look at financing a used motorcycle. Okay, now remember, 6.19% financing. Keep that in your head. Financing offers are available on used Harley-Davidson motorcycles financed through Eagle Bank Savings Bank, ESB, okay, again, which is Harley-Davidson's finance, and is subject to credit approval. Not all applicants will qualify. Okay, if you have bad credit, you're not going to get a new bike or a used bike. get this, 7.59 APR is offered and is available on used Harley-Davidson motorcycles to high credit tier customers at ESB and only for 60 months. The ARP may vary based on the applicant's past credit performance. We know this, right? For example, a 2015 now, that's, a used bike, Softail Deluxe model in a vivid black with a sale price of $17,845, no down payment, okay? And the amount to be financed would be $17,845 for 60 months, right? At 7.5%, okay. The monthly payment would be $358.34. In this example, the customer is responsible for, again, taxes, titles, license fees, and all other fees and charges at the time of the sale. ARP is calculated according to the simple interest method. Not valid in conjunction with other offers, terms, and everything. See your Harley-Davidson dealership for more information. So the reason I wanted to bring these up to you, because when I sat down recently, and I've been going around to a couple dealers, and so many of you are great out there, and you've been giving me some great advice. Like, one, when you walk in, just ask them, say, what's the out-the-door price? I don't want to haggle. I don't want to talk about it. How much are you going to give me for that motorcycle so I can get it out that front door of your showroom and enjoy my bike, right? It doesn't work that way. When you walk in, they go, well, how much are you paying for your motorcycle now? And guys, if you're smart, take $200 off what you're paying now, okay? Don't start here and let them get to where they want to go. Start 200 lower and let them try to beat it, right? And then if they come up 50 or 60 bucks, you have some cushion, some space to work. But what gets me all the time is even with A1 credit, okay, so say you have A1 credit, you walk in there, how much down payment are you going to give me? Nothing, okay? Nothing down. If you don't have to put anything down, and these loans clearly state on here, that's why I said on this. That's why the thumbnail basically says, I get so much yelling and stuff about titles and thumbnails is, if you don't ask, they don't tell, okay? So if you don't ask, what does Harley recommend? What's Harley fine? And read the fine print, because Harley's clearly stating here, no down payment. This is your payment. They're giving you an out-the-door price right on their website. The only problem is with this, the dealer, the Harley corporate are telling the dealers, charge whatever you want. And, charge it, and we're going to let it go, and you can have whatever you want on top of our fees. So folks, again, I hope this video didn't get too long. I hope I don't have to reshoot it. I may have to, but I'd like to hear about your Harley-Davidson finance experiences. I know a lot of you from previous videos have said, you finance at your own banks. I choose to also. I finance at a credit union for the motorcycle. Now, I have used Harley Financial Services, and I never had trouble with it, right? You make your payment, they're happy, you're happy. At the end, you get your title, and everything's hunky-dory. But thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And I do ride. Trust me, I do have riding videos coming along the way here. But when I do something like this, I have to sit and follow my notes. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And until next time, remember, ride your own ride. Be safe out there. Huh? HarleyDayRider, your girlfriend HDR, will be down and out in the beautiful HDR garage here in southwestern Pennsylvania. I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Be safe.